boy Bisaya Reader, and welcome to another video. And for today, I'm going to share with you guys a lot of things. First of all, I'm going to share with you book reviews of the books I recently read. Next is the book that I've read that I missed sharing you guys on my previous video. And next is going to be the book that I'm currently reading. And lastly is the book that I'm planning to read next after the book that I'm currently reading. I read this after reading Raybearer and before reading The Sea of Tranquility. It's going to be The Dreamers by Karen Thompson Walker. This is a science fiction adult. Don't be fooled by the cover. The cover does not give a science fiction vibe. If you're expecting this to be a hardcore science fiction, you will be disappointed. If you are a big fan of, a twist of contemporary, very ambiguous, very intriguing science fiction story, then I highly recommend you guys reading this. So every chapter, it will be a perspective of a different character that we're going to follow. They're living in the same town, by the way, and they are affected by the so-called disease, where this disease makes people sleep and put these people into coma, and they never wake up. So it's like a sleeping sickness. If you got this disease, you will be sleeping and then you don't know when you're going to wake up, or if you're still going to wake up. We're going to follow our set of characters who are quarantined in this town. Follow them, how they're going to survive. It's really interesting. I give this one 4 out of 5 stars because it ended the way I did not expect it, and actually I was underwhelmed with the ending. But throughout my experience, together with the writing style of the author and also the characters that we're going to encounter while reading this book, gave me a satisfaction. That's why I still gave it 4 stars. Alright, so we're down to the last book that I'm going to review in this video. This one, I finished this a couple of days ago, to be exact 2 days ago. This is Sold by Patricia McCormick. I was actually planning to unhaul this, but the moment when I about to unhaul it, I read the synopsis and I was really intrigued by the cover because it was really hunting. The moment you're going to look at it, it's going to draw you in and tell me, hey, read me. I read the synopsis and I was intrigued. It was really short. It's around 233 pages. And I read this in less than 24 hours. This must be going to be the last book I'm going to read this 2022. Solid 5-star read for me. Such a hidden gem. I hate myself for sleeping on this. Very short story, but packs a lot of emotion. So we're going to follow our main character here. Her name is Lakshmi. I don't know if I'm correcting it properly. She's from Nepal. She's living in a very rural area in the mountains of Nepal. Her stepfather, who really is addicted to gambling, so if they have money, her stepfather is going to abuse them and use this money to gamble, up to the point that her stepfather sold her to an Indian woman. And then she was not expecting it because her stepfather told her, you're going to work as a maid in the city so that you can send money back to our family, which it was not true because she was sold as a prostitute. The rest is for you to find out. That's basically is the synopsis here. Lakshmi, our main character, and her life in India, where she was exploited at the age of 13 years old. So you can imagine the emotion, the challenges, and what's really painful about this one, because she grew up in the mountains. She's not, it's her first time in the city. She's so full of innocence. At the same time, she's being abused and being exploited and taken advantage to, which most of the time while I was reading this book, I really want to punch the antagonist. Like, this book gave me a lot of anger and anxiety, and I feel really bad for the main character. So if you want that kind of experience, I highly suggest you need to pick this one up. The reality is, I cannot really finish this before the year ends. So this is probably, I'm going to promise myself, this is going to be the first book I'm going to finish in 2023. This is The Great Believers, by Rebecca Mackay. And this book, I picked this already a year ago, or probably 2020. I already picked this back in 2020, almost 2 years ago. And I've read the first chapters and I gave up on this because of one of my bookish pet peeves, which is very small. If you can see, the very small font size. So I really love the synopsis of this. I heard a lot of great things. This is actually a finalist of the Pulitzer Prize, a finalist of the National Book Awards, a winner of ALA, Carnegie Medal for Excellence in Fiction, winner of Los Angeles Times Book Prize. It's a very well-known, highly praised piece or masterpiece. 47, almost 500 pages. So yeah, so far I am struggling with the writing style. This is the first time I encountered this type of writing style, but it's not a bad thing. It's a new experience for me, which I am definitely going to like, probably, hopefully, by the end of this book. But anyway, yeah, it's just me having this bookish pet peeve of really reading a book with a small font that made me put this book 2 years ago and not continue reading it. So I'm planning if I can look for a physical copy which has probably the hardcover, a bigger font size. I'll probably pick that one up, and who knows, I might have two physical copies or different versions of this book, and I think it deserves, since based on the hype and the awards. And so far I'm really loving the story, though I'm struggling with the writing style. So yeah, wish me luck, and I am going to promise you this is the first book I'm going to finish reading in 2023. I'm not going to pick any other book, I'm just going to focus on this one. I'm going to tell you the book I am planning to read after The Great Believers by Rebecca Mackay. This is the storied life of AJ Fikry, and I was actually surprised that it's actually signed to Meg, whoever this is. I've heard a lot of good things and mixed reviews about this one, both great and bad. So I tried to read the first chapter, and I did like the writing style. It was direct to the point, it was easy to follow, and yeah, just the first chapter. So I said, okay, I might pick this one after The Great Believers. At some point while reading this one, my mind is drifting to this, and I don't want to be distracted. That's why I'm going to focus. I'm going to challenge myself to focus reading this one and promise myself that I'll pick this. That's the video for today. I'm going to film another video. I have enough time before New Year. And this video is going to be all of the books I've read in 2023. I'm also planning to film a book of the best books I've read in 2023. So we'll see. But I guess I'll be able to film and post that one on my channel on the first week of 2023. So thank you so much for watching this video. It's me again, Joel, your Bisaya reader, and advance Happy New Year. Take care, keep safe, bye bye.